Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, and this time I will answer the question for the final exam phonetic and phonological. And before I start answer the question, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Dalil Adnan, and my NPM is 0923014021. And let's start it. And the first question is, what does the degree of pronunciation problem faced by the student depend on? The degree of pronunciation faced by students depend on learning of the new sound, learning of new vocabulary item, and learning of the unfamiliar ways of arranging the forest word into sentence. And the second question is, what is meant by articulation? Articulation is differentiation of the various speech sound of a language take place in the mouth. And the third question, how are speech sound basically produced? Speech sounds are basically produced by moving air columns either by the ingoing air or ongoing air. And the number four is, how can a student familiarize himself with phonetic writer? On my question, on my mind, student can familiarize with the phonetic writing by learning of the International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA. The second is practicing with phonetic transcription of familiar word, and the third is listening to and mimicking native speaker. The fourth is listening language learning using language learning app and research that invasive produce invasive phonetic. Sorry, and the last is working with a language tutor or taking a phonetic course. And the next question for the number five is, considering that speaking a language matter of habit, what is the best way of learning a foreign language? And based on my answer, based on my opinion, the best way to learn foreign language is through consistent practice that incorporate all language skills, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Also, immersing yourself in the language through movie, music, conversation, and even thinking in the target language can great improve fluency and pronunciation. The next question, number six, is, what do you know about codas in Indonesian or Japanese? In Indonesian Japanese, a coda is a consonant sound that follow a vowel sound in a syllable. Codas are an essential part of the phonology of this language, and they play a crucial role in shaping the pronunciation and meaning of word. So move to next question. Number seven, is it mostly difficult for Indonesian to pronounce sh, and explain your answer? Yes, it's really difficult for Indonesian pronoun. Sh, this is because the sound is not native in the Indonesian language, which primarily use the s and z sound instead. So move to next question for the number eight. Why are semi-vowel grouped into consonant? Semi-vowel are grouped into consonant because they function similarly to consonant in syllable structure. While they have vowel-like qualities, they do not form the nucleus of a syllable, but rather occur at the edge, acting more like consonant in the syllable framework. So next, number nine, are there diphthong in Japanese and Indonesian? Explain and give an example. Yes, Japanese and Indonesian do have diphthong. Here are some example. And for Indonesian, first is I. In Indonesian, like pantai. And the next is au. As Indonesian is pulau. The next is oi. In Indonesian, like cowboy. For the Japanese, the first is I in the Java, like marai. For the next, for au in Japanese, like koe, and oi in the Japanese, like choi. And also move in the last question, how are the lips as compared with the pronunciation of s and z? Our lips when pronunciation of s is lips are split apart like usual, like s, s, s. And for the sh, our lips are rounded and pushed forward slightly, like Sure, sure. So maybe enough for me answer the question for the final exam. And thank you and goodbye.